So I am in the financial services business, and I do believe in the laws of attraction, so no problem there. And I enjoy talking to everybody, so no problem there, picking up the telephone. But how do I keep my enthusiasm up when there are a lot of people who seem to confuse calling and complaining with taking action? And I can only have so many conversations suggesting their next steps before I say, I tried.
You didn't, right? And I will share with you, I have a very good friend who used to be a behavioral medicine vet. And the reason she's not, it has nothing to do with animals, it has to do with all of the people who brought their pets to her. Right? So they wanted a drug for their pet and she kept giving them changes they had to make to their lifestyle. Right? You need to walk your dog before you leave the house if you don't want it to tear up your entire living room. You need to crate train, right? So whenever we're asking for behavior change, you're always asking for behavior change. Yeah. We want them to change their current behavior. We want them to do something differently than they did before they talked to us and before they started working with us. And because of that, we have to use psychology. And in fact, one of my favorite definitions of sales is by a guy named David Sandler, who started a selling program long, long ago in a land far, far away. Before I started selling, although that's how I learned how to sell originally. And his definition of sales is a Broadway show put on by a psychiatrist.
That's true.
And we're talking about the psychiatry piece. And we have to become good at how to do behavior change with in your case, with your clients, right? You need them to change what they're doing. And I like in your intro, you talk about that you are looking for people who are willing to change. So that's the first step, right? Putting it out there to people. I would also share that in the early sales conversations, I would say just that to people. One of the things that people hate about working with me is I keep telling them to change what they're doing. If that's going to be a problem, you might want to work with someone else. And I will share with you the other thing is that if you come up with a client who is not willing to do any of the things they need to do for them to be successful, do you really want to work with them? No. I don't. Because that affects my enthusiasm, and I'm less delightful if I have to talk to that person over and over again.